Hi guys, I am so excited today because we are going to be going into a very exciting journey in Denmark. So we know that recently European countries have been making changes to or trying to loosen up their immigration system, especially for international students and skilled workers. Last year we saw that Finland made those changes, and Netherlands also opened up a lot of streams, a lot of pathways that can attract international immigrants, like qualified immigrants, to the country. And this year there are countries that are making changes to that. We know Austria, we know Denmark now, and also Germany is also about to make changes in their qualified system immigration route. So today we are going to be talking about Denmark, and I'm so excited because this now is not only about people that are looking for job, but also for students. So I'm going to tell you in detail like everything that you need to know to get you started with your journey to Denmark. Hi guys, welcome to Next Step with Cherry. Thank you so much guys for your support, and please remember to share my video. Please remember to click the like button, because when you click on it, it helps our channel to grow. And also share this video with your friends that are looking into immigrating to Denmark, because it's going to be a really educative and interesting video. So without wasting much of our time, we are going to go straight to what we have. Denmark is one of those countries that is like a very beautiful country in the Scandinavia. And when you are talking about language barrier, I'm telling you that almost 80% of Danish can speak English. Yes, they are among the top 5 that can speak English. Like a lot of their population can speak English in Europe. I'm not talking about Scandinavia, but in Europe totally. So recently there has been a very big shortage in the labor system, and a lot of companies are trying to recruit international workers or people from abroad, but they have been finding it difficult, even though there is a positive list which makes it possible for these international workers to be able to move without visa sponsorship. But at the same time, there are like legal rules, and there are like so many rules that they need to meet, and that has been lessened, and it will take effect from 1st of April, which has already, today is already like 4th of April, so it has already started. And not only that, also in the study pathway. Let's first of all talk about the study pathway. So the first thing that you might be asking is, when are they going to start? How is the admission system and all that? Okay, so the admission system is likely like the Swedish admission system and Norwegian admission system, as well as Iceland admission system, in the sense that it is once in a year. So that means that you need to pre-plan. You need to check all the information. You need to check those universities. They have 600 English taught programs. And also their fee is also relatively affordable compared to the now Norwegian tuition, and also like a lot of universities in Sweden. It is more, and also Netherlands, it is a bit more affordable. So it also depends on the university or the course that you are going to apply. So that is it. So it runs somewhere around November till January, or October to January. So I would suggest that you start now to research the courses and see. You always see it on the website when the starting date is going to be, so that you will know. And yes, you can move with your family because you are receiving resident permits immediately and not visa. So you can apply immediately with your family. So that is how it basically works. And the student visa is actually not that hard to get when you have your study offer and your tuition payment invoice, and then other visa document that is needed, your proof of fund and all that. I'm going to keep the link so that you go through it and then you check that. So now the good news is that when you arrive in Denmark, one of the questions that we usually get is, how can I stay when I'm done with my studies? If I cannot find work after my studies, what will I do? This is where the juicy part is. So before, the post-study visa is just 2 years. But now, as of 1st of April 2023, the post-study visa is officially 3 years. And not only that, you can even work with the post-study visa. Yes, you can work for 20 hours while you are looking for a job. So you can work for 20 hours during study period, like when study is going on in universities, and when there is holiday, you can work full-time. And not only that, your family also gets that extension till their passport. You know, if their passport is 2 years, then they get only 2 years. But if their passport remains 3 years, they get the straight 3 years. Yes. So it's not about bachelors will get this one, masters will get this one like Australia, bachelors get 2 years, masters, no. Everybody gets 3 years straight. So, and then when, before the 3 years, which I believe that you will definitely find a full-time job, that you can now change your job-seeking visa, like a 3 years job-seeking visa, job-seeking work visa, into an unlimited work visa and resident permit. So with that, it will now start counting towards your citizenship. So that is the new change in that law. And I believe that this is very fantastic and really exciting for international students that are trying to, you're trying to stay after studying and also work and find something. So this is a very good opportunity. And then what are the changes that have been made in the job area? This is very, very important and exciting as well. Previously, we have seen the positive list. The positive list is a list that contains all the occupations that are in shortage in Denmark. So previously, when we saw it, we discovered that it is like highly skilled people. When we are talking about mechanical engineering, civil engineering, doctors, medical, like white collar job. Let me just call it white collar job. But as from 1st of April, it has been divided into two. One is people with education, and another one is people without education but are skilled in the area of expertise. And what are the jobs that we are talking about? We are actually talking about bookkeepers, payroll bookkeepers, lead office assistant, office assistant. Yes, you can now get work visa. And also parish clerk, even pastors can get work visa. We have import and export employees, sales consultants. We have carpenters, bricklayer, welder, mechanic fitters. We have these jobs now. You know how it is in Canada unskilled visa? That is also the same thing. So we have a lot of job occupation, plumbers, machine constructors, foreman, laboratory assistant. All this job now falls under that. So what that means is that if you don't have the education qualification to go for doctors and other ones, if you have work experience in these like ones that does not require education, then you can start applying for this. And one good thing is that you don't necessarily need the company to sponsor your visa, because it is something that you can be able to do by yourself. So all you need is to explain to the company about this visa process. That is why you need to get yourself acquainted with the visa process, because most companies don't know about it. So you will now have to explain to them about the visa process, the rules and regulation on it, and how you can be able to apply it by yourself. So you tell them, so they will know that there is an existence of this visa which you can sponsor yourself, and you just need the company, the contracts and other things. Now coming to the company, a lot of company actually knows about this, but the problem is that the salary range stops some small companies or startup companies from recruiting overseas workers. So now the government reduced the salary minimum wage from 50-something thousand per year to around 40-something thousand or so per year. So that means that small companies or little companies can now afford that. And another thing is that before, you need to have at least 20 employees. If you're a company, you need to have at least 20 employees before you can employ someone from outside. But now it has been reduced to 10 employees. The question will be, how can you apply for this positive list? I have actually made a video about it before. The first thing is that you need a job. Yes, you will need a job for you to apply for it. And how can you find a job? The government actually designated a job website for foreign workers where you can see jobs in English. Then another way is also through LinkedIn to connect yourself with companies. And there is a list of licensed employees. You know how it is in UK. Denmark also have a list of licensed employees, so you can take your time and go through them and then send out your email, send out your CV and cover letter when you see opportunity that matches your job description or your job role. So, and you can also check Glassdoors. Remember that you don't necessarily need to see visa sponsorship job available. If you see a job that fits your occupation, you go for it, and then you sell yourself. You tell them about this visa, this positive list, that your occupation falls under that and you're eligible for that, and you can sponsor your own visa, so that for them to grant you interview and you showcase your skills. So this is very important because, like I said, some company might not know about this pathway. So guys, with that we come to the end of this video. I really wish that you can look into Denmark, because it's really a beautiful country and a country that you can actually call home, because yeah, it's also a welcoming country. So I wish you guys good luck. See you in my next video. Bye.